Oh wow, friends. We've made it. It has been a day, and we have 3 guests left. Shiri Appleby, Jason Bear, and Nathan Dean. Yes, a miracle was performed to convince him to join the program. We are doing it! We're doing a live to round out our day of lives. And tired yet. My best friend, Katie Grossbard, I love you, Katie. She just texted me and she's like, this is an exhausting day for you. She checked in on me. Honestly, you guys crack me up. I love how excited you are, and I love your questions, and I love how you're just like dying to know more. So I am good. I'm ready. And I know you guys are ready. Are you excited for these last 3? Yes, a flutter of hearts in the corner. Makes me so happy. Have I eaten? Yes, Cuban mother, I love you. I just had some food that my family ordered. We ordered in tonight because it's Roswell Monday. So we will do this up until the show premieres, episode 207 on the East Coast, and then I will go join them to watch the rest of it. I love you. I'm still drinking water, Topo Chico, just so that I don't say things I shouldn't say by the time Nathan Dean rolls around. And then I will quickly catch up on the wine. Okay, let's see if Miss Shiri is into program. She's probably about to enter. Okay, hold on. Wait, what am I doing? Hi, guys. Oh yes, the Maxes are coming, I promise you. Let's see. Okay, we still have some time. Saludos desde Argentina. Hola, Argentina. Italia. Hi, Italy. Hope everybody's good. I hope everyone's staying okay. We have a fun activity we're doing later with Nathan Dean, suggested by Julie Pleck, ruler of CW Universe and wonderful boss. So to help make sure everybody's safe later, so that'll be fun. Hello from New Mexico. Someone here just said, I've been a fan of yours since you were 9. That is incredible. I'm so happy you're here. All right, let's see. Where is my girl Shiri? Where is she at? Let's see. I love you guys. Thanks for doing this all day. My pleasure. Hi from Brooklyn, New York. Yes, South Africa. Oh, I used to live in South Africa. I love South Africa. I lived in Cape Town for 6 months the first time and about a month the second time. I love Cape Town. Doing school things, but you saw them live, so you came on board. Your secret's safe with me, friends. I'm glad that my being the lead of this show and being Latina inspires you. That's why we do this, my friends. Inspire each other. Okay, let's see if we can find Shiri. Nope. Maybe she thinks it's on my other Insta. This was going well, and then we kind of lost our connection with Mr. Mikey Tony Vino, but we're gonna recover. Let me make sure that I am on the right. Been here all day living for this. Yes, Scarlett Jones. Thank you for joining me for all damn day. Okay, let me see this. Yeah, all right, 8 p.m. Okay, let's see. Ooh, don't add a filter. Don't do that. I think we got her. Sure, get my questions ready.
Jeanine.
Hi, babe.
I went to your Instagram handle and I was like, where is she? This is so unlike Jeanine not to be on time. She's so punctual. And then I was like, I'm not hip enough. I reread the email. Then I looked on your Instagram. So anyways, I found you. I apologize for my tardiness.
No, oh my gosh, I love you. We were doing the exact same thing because I was like, oh wait, hold on. She must have thought it was my Instagram.
And then I'm like, they said to look at her Instagram. I keep going on. I feel.
God. We're back. We're on it. How are you? How's your quarantine? How are the babies? Catch us up.
The kids have been in the pool for a long time today.
For a full month.
Homeschooling is real. Homeschooling is real. I feel like it's like one solid meltdown a week where you're like, why aren't you doing your homework? And then you're like, she's 7. Does it matter? And so like you're having to go through all those things. So that's been interesting. It's been a lot of home time, obviously, as everybody is. Good, solid time. We're all healthy. Everybody still likes each other. I'd like to report. I feel like just mental health is going to be the name of this game. Getting out of here, feeling happy, and, you know, one day at a time.
There she is. I hear Natalie.
They're in the pool. I'm on pool duty, but I'm trying to be as quiet as possible so they don't run over and interrupt us.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
So she, for those who don't know, Shiri brought the kiddos to set, and it was just about the cutest thing ever, seeing your parents just like sitting at Video Village, and occasionally they would run over there and put on the little contacts. And honestly, the coolest thing about it is just how casual it is for them.
It is. You're so sweet for noticing. It is a little casual. Like they know what craft service is. Like if I tell them I'm going to go to work, they're like, well, do we get our own trailer or do we not get? Because on Unreal, they have their own trailer, of course, because they're there all the time. And so like some shows, I'm like, babe, I don't even have a trailer. Not only do you not get one, I'm not getting one. So like, but that's so nice. Yeah, I guess they are pretty comfortable on set. They've been coming since they were born.
Yeah. Oh my God. They're so cute.
Yeah. And how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm in Miami. I'm with my family, and it's been nice. I was in New York when everything. I was actually on a bachelorette weekend when this all started to turn, and it was like that Friday I left on the train to this bachelorette Billy from New York, and my girlfriend Olivia, and it was that day. By the end of the day, it was like Monday was canceled. So I just went, you know what? I'm just gonna go straight to Miami and hold this out with family. Like better than going back to being alone in New York, you know. So been here for a minute, and yeah, you know.
Do you have your own room?
I do, which that's nice. This is my brother's room, which I convert to my office.
So you got an office and a bedroom?
I have a bedroom, and then I take over my brother's room. Yes.
I want you to know that in my home that I live in 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, my whole life, I turned a AV closet into my own room. Okay? The whole house. So it's nice that you're in Florida and you have 2 rooms. I'd love to have a room sometimes.
I have 2 rooms. My brother has 0 rooms.
That's so funny. Well, good for you. And I think being around family and being around other people is so helpful. I feel lucky that I have the kids because they're keeping things very light and fun. They've been like making boxes into train sets and like very happy. And so that energy is nice to be around. Did I freeze you?
Wonderful. No. I'm still here.
Okay, cool.
I have some questions for you.
Question it up.
I have so many questions. Everyone is
hard hitting.
Everyone is losing their minds. So I'm just going to go through this. We have a lot to cover. Okay. First, I liked the questions that our babes put together for us over at WBPR. So I'm going to ask you, what was it like directing your episodes? Did maybe there was a difference between one year to the next? And what's it like directing your episodes on a show that is your show, that is so close to you? Versus all the other shows.
It's definitely your show.
Our show.
What is it like? You know, there's like that sense of like revisiting the past. It feels very warm. I think when you go on and you're just like a guest director, you're sort of a visitor.
Yeah.
And in this show, I didn't feel that way. I felt like part of the family.
Yes.
And everybody has always been very welcoming and accepting. And there's been a lot of respect and like, you know, so it's felt like very warm in that sense. And that's why I like to keep coming back. I'm so excited you guys got picked up for a 3rd season. I text Karina the second I read it. I'm like, do I get a job? Do you give me an episode? Put me in there. Give me an episode. And I thought 1 year to the next year. Well, it's cool, you know, because then you can see actors grow. You can see sets evolve. I think that's the interesting thing about television shows is how much they can change. Just the culture and the environment on sets can change. And you can see people get better at their jobs over time. Babe, will you walk around the corner? I feel so embarrassed saying all of this stuff in front of you. My husband was not here, and then he walked over, and I got totally self-conscious because then I'm like, I'm not the actress at home talking about work on Instagram. And then he's here. It's like, oh, does he think I'm cool? Does he not think I'm cool? He's married to me. Is weird. Like,
I love you guys. Honestly, you and John are like such couple goals. I die over you two.
Oh, thanks, Jeanine. You're so sweet. Okay, let's get into the next one. What's the next one?
So what are the biggest differences between the characters in the OG series and the characters now, especially from like from your perspective, from your point of view? Like how do you see, as the director, how is it different?
Well, one is when we did our show, the characters were in high school. So, you know what I mean? Like there was a vulnerability and an angst and a thing that your show doesn't have. And I really think that like actors become the characters in so many ways. Do you know what I mean? Like a part is something on a page and then you hire an actor and then the thing comes to life because the actor brings their own stuff to the role. So like now it's like your Liz. It's like another variation on it. And it's kind of cool. It's like a dream world of you're like, I take the same concept of a show and I just shake it up and do it different. What's it turn out to be like?
Totally.
But you know, there's still all the great, you see it?
Yeah.
And I think all the fundamentals are there, and I think the romance is there, and it's cool just seeing how, you know, the show has totally evolved in 20 years.
It's insane. I remember that like first time you directed, it was you coming on with your pilot t-shirt from the OG pilot, and I was just like, what a little special corner of the industry we're getting to exist in, us folks, you know? It's just really, it's just beautiful. Because I think that's what's cool about what we do. There's like so much like reaching and like we're a culture of like nods, you know, like in any great film, it's like a nod to 3 other great films, you know?
For sure.
And it's just so, it's every day on our set. It's like there's so much to pull from that's like so deep in the fabric of the property and of all the people who've been a part of it, you know?
Yeah, I liked being in the Crashdown in this last episode. In the first episode I was in, we weren't in any of it, and I was just looking through photos today, and I was like, shooting in the Crashdown was cool. I think that was a good set. Cool.
It was rad too. We sat down in that booth just to talk about the scene, you, Lily, and I, and then it was like, I'm like, Shirley, like calling our AD over. I'm like, wait, we need pictures. I need pictures. Pictures.
She's back at the Crashdown.
She's back at the Crashdown. I need pictures.
That's so great.
Okay, so speaking of, I was telling Trevino and Heather earlier, which Heather says hi, by the way. She adores.
Oh, I love my love.
I know you guys love each other. We were talking about how so many of the fans have sent in like really film savvy questions and curiosity about the process and and it's been fun because I think it's a fun way to, especially right now, make people aware of how many people it is in order to do an hour of TV. So what do you love about it? What are some of your favorite collaborations on the set? Like I love seeing you work with our DPs. I love that. So what are some of your favorite collaborations on set?
On the set. Well, yeah, I mean, working with the crew as an actor is totally different working with them as a director. And like the DP, for instance, you are lucky on Roswell that you have every other episode, you're switching DPs. The DP is the director of photography, and he's the person or she's the person, it's the job that sets up the lights, help you come up with the visual. You talk them through your shot list, where you would like to have the cameras, and they really help sort of orchestrate where the crew moves. So your biggest line of communication for what you want to achieve on set happens through the DP, through the director of photography. So I love that relationship with Dave Daniels. Dave is incredibly knowledgeable about film and film history and why certain things should look a certain way, and me wanting to do something a little different. So that relationship, I find, I love working with him. I love working with him. And a relationship with a first AD is really wild too, because The first AD is sort of like the police officer that's like, stop. Okay, now go. Okay, now stop. Okay, now go. Yeah. Now we need this person to come over here. They're like the traffic controller of the set.
That's a great way to put it, traffic controller.
And so like, as the actor, you're like, I'm always sort of like, what's happening? Why can't we move faster? I want to just keep moving. I want to like run through the day like a marathon as fast as I can. Mm-hmm. And so you guys also have a wonderful AD, Eric Sherman, who I worked with on both episodes. And I'd be like, all right, Sharon, we're going to go. We're going to start to roll. And he'd be like, you have to stop saying that. That's like, we're not there yet. He's like, I appreciate the cheerleader quality, but like, pull back. So I think, and it's all about the people. I think what's so wonderful about film sets, it's very similar to going away to summer camp, where you get into these really intense, in-depth experiences that are completely isolated from the outside worlds. And you form your own tribes, and you get to know people much more intimately than you probably would in the real world hanging out at dinner. And so I guess with all of this going on, you think about like, oh man, I'm not on set. And you sort of miss that summer camp vibe with all those people.
Absolutely. So, okay, that leads me to this question, which was from the fans, which I loved. How do you like shooting in New Mexico versus where you guys shot the OG series, which is in California?
Right. Well, I mean, the one that we shot was like 4 or 5 minutes from my house. As a mom and a wife, I'm really looking for the 4 to 5 minutes for my house location.
Can I get that commute back though?
Let me just be really clear. As much as I love New Mexico, I think it's really cool, and visually it tells a much better picture of what New Mexico, and if you're going to make Roswell, you should shoot it there. Shiri Appleby would like to only shoot in Los Angeles.
Yes, exactly. I love that. Okay, and then I have one more question, which the ladies had suggested, which I'm just gonna blow through. It's really actually it's talking about pressure, the feeling pressure about taking on. I get, this is more of a question for me, but I just need you to hear this, okay?
Okay, great. Go ahead.
So the question was, did you feel any pressure taking on the character of Liz? And what I realized when I read that question was, from the second I heard this reboot was even happening, I thought, well, that's exciting. It didn't seem like something nerve-wracking. It felt like something like, that's exciting. We're getting to dig deeper into a beautiful property, sure. But the moment I did feel like, oh, damn, no, this isn't banal. This isn't easy. This is a feat to be accomplished, was how do I fill the shoes that Shiri Appleby filled of a character? Because I've just always loved you, and you just, had come off unreal being the literal goddess that you are on that show. My God. And I thought, well, dear God, how are we going to make anything seem interesting after Shiri Appleby's had her hands on it? And I feel very lucky that you and our conversations have played such a big part in me just feeling like this is a new babe, and she's her own thing, and she has a gorgeous legacy, but she's doing her own thing, rocking over here, So
100%. That is so nice of you to say all of those things. But I think it's totally true. You've taken something, you get inspired by something. I think we all.
Yes. Oh, damn, I'm losing you a little bit. You were coming in and out a tiny bit, but let's see. I'll tell you when it's clear again. Oh, damn. Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm walking right now.
Perfect.
I know. I think you've done a great job, obviously, and I love you. And you're smart, and you're together, and you're going to do your own great things. And you're just at the beginning.
Thank you, babe.
Right?
Thank you, babe. I love you.
Right?
Thank you for hopping on with us today.
Yeah, for sure. When you direct, hire me, okay?
Oh, always. I will hire you for everything.
Okay, great.
I love you. Bye then.
Love you. Bye.
All right, guys. Let's see if we have Mr. Jason Bear in here. Oh, hold on. I'm about to comment Jason Bear, which, although I am excited, Jason Bear, commenting does us no good. We need to find him.